This is a little bit of history about this town and the surrounding area. By this I mean within 8 miles of the centre of this town. This is relating to the Pilgrim Fathers. I originally wanted to do this video out at the monument, which was moved to a neighbouring town because it was too inaccessible at the proper place, or in the woods. However, it's been too wet to record outdoors, so I haven't been able to record this video where I wanted to. Now, Plymouth says, history books says, that the Pilgrim Fathers left from Plymouth. Now, if this is the case, answer me this. Why is there no church in Plymouth that claims to be the church where they held their last service on land? This is because they only ported at Plymouth for supplies. In the winter they did not leave the ship. At the time, the south was heavily controlled by King James. Why would that be their target port to set off from? Earlier attempts at the start of his life in 1615 1617 were from Plymouth, but they all failed. So they got a ship custom built, the Mayflower. It was built at Barrow Haven, outside of Imingham, about 5-6 miles from the centre of this town. Now, this place is a swampy stream now, but originally it was a well-dredged creek, and a lot of small shipping was built there in the Humber. The Pilgrim Fathers came from this location. They had their last service in Imingham. They left to the ship once it had been finished building. Now, I said I was going to the woods. Now, why the woods? The particular woods I was going to are owned by the Earl of Yarborough. The Mayflower, the timbers for the Mayflower, the oak, was all from the Earl of Yarborough's woodlands. There's not a massive amount of it left now, because a lot of it was heavy lumbered for the ships. But there is still forestry owned by the Earl of Yarborough. In a later video, weather permitting, I will be showing you the monument. I'll be showing you the forest, all of which connected to the Pilgrim Fathers. I'll be zooming in to the monument. I'll even take you to the church where they held their last service, because it's still there. It's still a church. But for now, I'll just explain it to you. Now, why isn't there any evidence that they left from here in 1619? Not 20. They ported in Plymouth and left Plymouth in 1620, but they left England for the first time to sail for Holland to pick up the Dutch Protestant members of the Pilgrim Fathers, or the Founding Fathers as they are also known. This was their first stage of the journey, to team up before moving down south past Plymouth, resupply, and now on to America. That's something what history books won't tell you, but why? Because the North didn't really care about history then. The South did. Also, the South was in a tighter control of the king, closer to him. And in more recent years, it's never been rectified, because it's too many years of history to just change, even if it is the truth, which it is. Now, why didn't this town and the neighbouring town care about it? Because everybody's mind was on the sea. Until the 1960s, this town was the biggest fishing port. Until the 50s in the world. Until the 60s in Europe. Even then, it was in the top 5 fishing ports in the world for a small town. These are just reasons why the history was never rectified. But I'll prove it to you. I'll show you the original monument from where they left. I'll show you the woods. I'll show you the church. I'll even try and find more information for you on them. But look for the Mayflower. Look where it's built. I've had a word with Wikipedia because they don't even acknowledge this part of the story at all. They just follow the books. So, I hope you enjoyed this brief story, which is a true one. And I look forward on taking you for the rest of the journey as soon as the weather allows me. Thanks for your time, and see you later.